Alright. First victim. Yeah, all cards. Yep. Cute. Our deck has 28 lands in it. And if we hit a 0-cost artifact, we can use this to make mana. I'm gonna keep this. It's like a turn 1 Chalice with Cunning Wish. Morning, Looney Bob. Yep. These are my things, opponent. Auto pass, you do you. Don't Cabal Therapy me, opponent. Have a fucking heart. Don't Cabal Therapy me. About to vomit all over the place when they cast this Cabal Therapy. Oh no, my wishes are not so cunning. Alright, well, we missed on a land, but we hit on Mishra's Bauble. We do have to play this, discarding this, because... what's the word that I'm searching for? If I play the land out, then I won't have a land to play this out, and then this won't make mana. Deck list is wrong. Yep, fucking Stream Decker. I'll remember all these things eventually. Thank you for that. Oh, they're playing, opponent's playing Belcher. Okay. I guess we could die here. Oh. Wait, that's probably going to be the end of the game for them. Belcher can't really recover from doing too much more than that. Wow, we missed on a mana source. It's actually pretty unlucky, right? If we'd hit a mana source there, we could Cunning Wish for Mindbreak Trap or a way to kill this. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. That's something other people do. Figure we had some mostly dead space over in that corner anyways, might as well. For the last couple of subs, resubs. Yeah, right? Need more lands than our lands deck. Hopefully between them blowing 2 cards on this and then like the Chalice on 1, they're not going to be able to kill us, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Cast this out. And now, if they try and combo, we can Cunning Wish for our Mindbreak Trap. This is our first match of this league. They don't play Dark Ritual. The cards that Chalice in 1 turns off in Belcher are the Tinderwall and what's the other card I'm thinking of? They turn off Tinderwall and Right in Flame. Dark Ritual is the Dark Ritual deck is the Spanish Inquisition, which I guess they could potentially be Spanish Inquisition here. I play one of each of these cards in my Spanish Inquisition deck. So we'll end step Cunning Wish for Ad Nauseam here. And if we hit an untapped mana source next turn, we'll be able to kill them. It is not an untapped mana source without a land, so we have to pass. And again, pretty insulated here since we have Cunning Wish for Mindbreak Trap. Sure, it's Lotus Petal. Any land. Like 30 of those in our deck. Just the second Ad Nauseam. Man, I'm glad this Chalice of the Void is just like saying you can't play Magic. Wait, what? Sure. Sure. Making sure I remember the trigger. God, this draw. What a clunker. What a clunker. Man, just the memeiest of all the dreams. Alright. I probably want that for storm count, right? So I'm just like discard this Ad Nauseam. Both of these for storm count. So how many lands in our deck? I think there's 29. There's 20. There's 21, 29 lands in our deck. Land Grant, reveal a bunch of cards, sure. Land Grant. Okay, they're gonna do stuff this turn. We're gonna put a bunch of goblins out. We're gonna Cunning Wish for a Mindbreak Trap and make them very sad. Cunning Wish, sure. Are they getting like diminishing returns here? That's cute. They're trying to figure out what they want to get here. Holy gosh. Well, now I'm really glad that I have this Mindbreak Trap to go get. Opponent casts 0 more spells this turn, you pay 0. They cast Land Grant, Burning Wish, Performance. That one. Good. We good here? Are we done yet, opponent? Morning, Burgle. All right, good. Good. Glad we could clear that up, opponent. It mills me out. So Telem Performance says target opponent buries cards off the top of their deck until they bury a creature. Yeah, and there's no creatures in our deck, so... Alright, so Flusterstorm's in. Engineered Explosives in. They need to cut something here, right? This is not a Maze of Ith matchup. Probably not a Boseiju matchup either. Probably Zuran Orb either. I'm gonna cut one of these so I can draw my whole deck. This is 12, 19, 21 points worth of stuff. Smells like I need to change a diaper. I need one more cut here. It's just a Boseiju. I don't know if I want to go down this many lands. Fine. I'm gonna cut the Grapeshot. Boseiju in. This is 12, 17. I guess I could just cut the Ad Nauseam. Let's do that. That seems fine. Make sure we Cunning Wish for the Ad Nauseam. I think I'd rather have the Ad Nauseam than the Grapeshot, though. I guess this is... Yeah, let's just do this. This deck is sweet. I'll be right back. I need to change a diaper. Thanks for hanging out, folks. We're gonna meet for a little while today. Don't go anywhere. Big pooper. Big poop, yep. Heard from smells like tea. Spirit deck. Big poop. Big poop. Oh. Big poop. Alright, did our opponent keep 7? There's a good chance we're just dead if they kept 7. Opponent kept 7. We're keeping this hand, though, because we have a Tabernacle of Pendrell in it. And opponent's deck often goes off with goblins. So, this is basically, on the draw in this matchup, we're looking for a Tabernacle or Engineered Explosives to clean up goblins. We hear you, Declan. Oh no, it's a handful of Charbelchers. Smash Spirit Guides. I actually really like the art on the Spirit Guide. They use this, they use this, they use this, they use this. They have Xantid Swarm. There's waiting on a thing now. Mox Diamond. What does that do for us? Definitely doing this. This tells me if I get to concede. Another Goblin Charbelcher deal. It probably... I guess I can theoretically use this to get Engineered Explosives for a lethal amount, right? Do this, discard this, play this, pass the turn. Cunning Wish is a good draw because it lets us bounce this. I'm gonna play this. I guess if I play this out, I could do that. Nah, let's just kill the Xantid Swarm. Like a race to us to find something to interact with this before our opponent can find like an LED or another Radiant Flame. Radiant Flame's gonna make 3 mana for them, so... I don't really want to transmute there because I'm going to need 4 colors to kill this with engineered explosives, which means I'm gonna need like these Lotus Petals to help get those colors. You want to watch Goes? Okay, your brother's at school. You can watch Goes. Dark Depths. Also, I could do this, right? Like we drew Dark Depths. So like now I'm gonna go transmute for a Thespian stage because I'm going to be able to use the Thespian stage way sooner than I'm going to be able to. I'm likely going to combo them this way before I'd be able to get engineered explosives before. So like leaves me more flexible. Alright, and they have Rite of Flame, so we might be dead here. They could hit their... Oh wait, their Taiga's out of their deck, right? So let's just double check and see what's in their deck. Yep. Sweet. Anything interesting? Nope. Yep, they just don't sideboard because we're not a blue deck. And so we were dodging bullets, right? We were very close. We needed 2 more turns. We needed 2 more bricks out of them. They got there. They had, what, 7 live draws in their deck? We needed them to miss 2 more times. And on the play, we have a little bit more options, right? Like we have Chalice for 1 as a keepable hand. Things that can kill goblins are usually pretty keepable hands. Flusterstorm's a keepable hand. So a lot of things we can do on the play. So yeah, hands with EE, hands with Cunning Wish, hands with Chalice of the Void. We can realistically Cunning Wish on 1 too, so we can Cunning Wish on the first turn. That's a keepable hand because it gets the Mindbreak Trap out of the board. We have a lot of cards to mulligan for. Remember, these games are gonna be fast and brutal most of the time, so you want to make sure your opening hand is reasonable. Morning to everyone. Who's having a good day? And out playing some Magic the Gathering this morning. What's going on, Jet? You want a new one? You want that? There you go. Enjoy. The pop-up on the bottom left shows recent subscriptions, donation, cheers, stuff like that. It's early over there, Jet. You don't have a Screecher creature to wake you up, do you? Whenever I'm up at 6:30, it's because my Screecher creature woke me up. Yep, and this is a good example of a hand that's just like not good in this matchup. I keep this against probably a random blue deck because like it has redraws, but like I just need some actual action in my opener. And this hand's great, right? Like I get to go Ancient Tomb, Petal, and then like have Cunning Wish so I can Mindbreak Trap them. So this hand is excellent. We get a Scribe. And animals are kind of like kids, right? Kids are like high maintenance animals. Only eventually you get to train them to fetch things for you. I guess you can train animals to fetch things for you too, so maybe they are literally just like animals. There's a 6:30 in the AM? It sounds terrible. Love to keep this hand. Engineered explosives. I think I'm actually gonna keep this because if my opponent goes off with goblins, I want to not use my Cunning Wish and use that instead. Actually, we can just... No, not quite. Let's see, if they don't go off, we could kill them next turn, but that's not true. Yeah, if they go off via empty, we can just, like, say, okay, then draw the engineered, like, Cunning Wish at their end of turn for, like, something else, and then untap and engineer explosives them. So do I just go get Mindbreak Trap here and then like on my turn go like C EE for 1, crack it? I think that's the line. You sure that's the line? Do this for 1. If another one of these will be a little bit sad. But we have to kill just the one, otherwise they're going to be able to attack with it next turn. Also a good chance that like the rest of their hand doesn't do a whole lot right now, because they kept a hand on the strength of a Xantid Swarm hopefully being interaction for them, which keeping a Xantid Swarm hand seems really loose in this matchup. You know, I have like Tabernacle and stuff, and you know I have like Chalice of the Void. Sure. Oh geez, are they casting a Belcher without having cast 3 other spells this turn? Yeah, because they had the Spirit Guides. They had 2 Spirit Guides. Man, we're gonna lose this game, aren't we? The tilt. Yep. Wow. That's really frustrating. Alright, well, we're probably dead. Spirit Guides. We technically trap a mana source next turn. Might hold them off for a little bit, I guess. Got punished here for hand grant on top of their deck doesn't do anything. Wait. This turn. Almost passed out playing my land. No. Tybalt's very bad. Who's the good guy in this game? I don't know. Tolaria West. Sure. Another Cunning Wish is potentially lethal after a turn cycle. This Tolaria West doesn't do much for us, unfortunately. I guess it, like, theoretically gets a Chalice of the Void, but, like, that doesn't seem particularly good. Pretty dead here. Oh, you know what? I messed this up. I should have gotten a Wasteland and Wastelanded them, right? Not gonna be able to cast this next turn anyways, because they have his Xantid Swarms. Go to Wasteland. Should have cracked this and then played the Wasteland and Wastelanded them this turn. Hey, Mila TK with the 22-month resubscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. LED, kill me. If I wasn't supposed to Cunning Wish on one, I think it's fine. They're just ended up lining up really well against what we have going on this game, and it's pretty lucky on their part too that like their deck goes off with goblins way more often than it goes off with Goblin Charbelcher, and like we were set up to beat goblins 2 games in a row, and they just like had Goblin Charbelcher 2 games in a row. We've blasted plenty of people on the stream before, you know the swings. Am I dead? Oh, we're trying again. Yeah, definitely should have Wastelanded them last turn. Didn't think about that line. I like pulled up, after I played my Underground Sea, I pulled up my thing and I was like, oh, there's a Wasteland, I should have done that. Alright, sweet. Good stuff. So we get to do that. They bricked, so we're mostly just trying to dodge... What's it called at this point? We're trying to dodge LEDs. If I find another Cunning Wish, I could potentially kill them. I could potentially, what's the word I'm searching for? Potentially Ad Nauseam, but I could also just like Echoing Truth their stupid Goblin Charbelcher. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that this was 1 card off, so they were 1 card off of killing us last turn, most likely. Do I put Chalice on 0 to keep them off of Belcher? To keep them off of LED? I could put Chalice on 2, kinda. Can I win through Chalice on 0 is a real question. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Alright, and they have a Tinderwall, so that gives them a ton of outs. Is Grapeshot still in our deck? Yes, Grapeshot is in our deck. The problem with putting this on 0 is it cancels out a bunch of our redraws. Can we actually win the game with Chalice on 0? I'd draw my deck and then I wouldn't be able to make mana. Now that they put this out, am I supposed to put this on 2? And it all sucks. Another engineered explosives would be nice. We're supposed to play this on something. I don't think it's supposed to be 0 because of how good that is against our deck, so I think it's supposed to be 1 or 2. It's supposed to be 2, or supposed to be 1. It shuts off Rite and Flame. It shuts off future Tinderwalls. This is game 3. The opponent's probably not going to time out. Let's look at my Belcher deck. Where's my Belcher deck? How many 2s are in it? 6, 7, 8, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they used the Spirit Guide to cast this. So their hand right now is Landgram plus 1 other card. Yeah, I'm gonna put this Chalice on 2. Chalice on 2 also means if I rip an Engineered Explosives, I can EE for 1. So, Tolaria West or Engineered Explosives lets us clean these off the board. Am I dead? Am I dead? Yep. Okay. Magic the Gathering. Magic's high variance. That's it. Again, just like got punished for using the Cunning Wish on the first turn. Just like they had their second Xantid Swarm, and they had Charbelcher 2 games in a row, so that's the beats. I could have potentially like Cunning Wished for an Echoing Truth to bounce the Charbelcher had I known that that was the route they're going. Maybe I'm supposed to get the Echoing Truth instead of the Mindbreak Trap guaranteed there, because Echoing Truth cleans up goblins and it cleans up the Charbelcher. So I could see that just being like a straight mistake. I could see that being very wrong. The only thing that punishes us for getting Echoing Truth as opposed to the Mindbreak Trap is if my opponent has enough to go off with Belcher plus activate it in the same turn, and they're pretty unlikely to be able to do that because they drew Xantid Swarm. Like, Xantid Swarm takes a big hit to their mana. Sand has turn 1 Chalice for one, so we're going to keep it. I think there's a very real possibility that opponent got very fortunate, but I also messed up the game. And like, when you're playing Magic, when you're looking to get better as a player, like, there's two different ways you can look at games. And if you just write off every game that you lose as like, my opponent got very lucky, well, then there's never anything you can do, and you're probably not going to get better as a player, because if it's not your fault, then oh, I'm just unlucky. It's not my fault. Okay, opponent's playing Storm, it looks like. The only cards you're really bringing out of the sideboard are Flusterstorms and other stuff. Flusterstorms and, okay, Mox Diamond's an okay draw, because it means I don't have to take damage from this Ancient Tomb this turn. You can message me on Twitch, or you can message me on Twitter, or if you're one of my subscribers, you can DM me on Discord. I don't look at deck lists while I am streaming, so if you post something, don't expect an answer till after I sign off for the day. I guess they could theoretically be they could be what's it called? I'm blanking on the name. Sneak and Show still, but that's not likely. The Probe makes it pretty unlikely that they're Sneak and Show. This is likely going to be going for a Dark Depths win here. We get to Tolaria West for Dark Depths, and then make a 2020 the following turn. Shuffle away the Dark Ritual, sure. Am I dead? Oh, yeah, good. That's good. I like not being dead, opponent. My favorite way to be, not dead. We draw Cunning Wish here. I'm probably just going to go Ancient Tomb pass. We just drew Ad Nauseam, right? So that's lethal. Who's the Storm deck now, opponent? Who's the Storm deck now? Alright, so I'm at 18. I have 8 converted mana cost of cards out of my deck, so I just get to draw my whole deck here. Yeah, opponent is just emptying their hand not only for Cabal Ritual, but also to make their Infernal Tutor Hellbent, because they don't have a Lion's Eye Diamond currently. So, now, for those that are new to this deck, we draw our entire deck with Ad Nauseam, because there's only 19 total converted mana costs in the main deck, and we drew 8 of it, so you get to draw the entire deck, and then we play out a bunch of eggs, and then we cast Grapeshot and kill them. Alright, so 0... 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0. Grapeshot for later. 0. 0. Float some red mana. 0. New one. 0. There's a storm a brewing, ladies and gentlemen. There's a storm a brewing. It does need a lot of storm count. It sends a message, though. It sends a message we are here to party. Alright. Where's it at? Where's it at? It was over here somewhere, right? Alright, Grapeshot you. Trigger. Same targets. We beat Flusterstorm by casting Cunning Wish for a Flusterstorm of our own. We beat Flusterstorm by casting Cunning Wish for a Flusterstorm of our own because this deck is lit. Alright, so Flusterstorm's in 1 EE, 2. Actually, I probably don't need EE in this matchup, right? They, if they go off with goblins, I just go get Tabernacle. It's not a Maze of Ith matchup. Bojuka Bog's fine. It's technically not a Boseiju matchup, right? I just board out Grapeshot. It's like kill them with Lightning Storm. Seems acceptable. You're not wrong, Tom. That's exactly what it is. No, Tabernacle's fine. You don't want to cut Tabernacle and explosives. Because you want your, we want our, what's it called, to be able to do the thing. This hand is just too slow, right? It doesn't have any interaction, and it's only got one piece of acceleration in it, so, like, this is like a theoretical, like, turn 4 kill, which is way too slow. Karakas makes mana. I don't know that there's other cards in my board that I really want. But, like, I think Karakas is better than Boseiju, for instance. I don't think I want these other cards in my deck. This is just a mulligan here. Yeah, it seems great. Need a Boseiju. We have a Chalice, and we have a Cunning Wish here. Hey, the Get Wrong monster with the very generous $20 donation. Are my alerts coming up on stream, by the way? Was there? I didn't notice it. Did my little donation emote pop up in the middle of the screen? I'm not sure if I missed it or if it didn't happen. I will add the Narset deck to the list of donation deck lists. No? Okay, I'll refresh it. Thank you. I thought it didn't happen, but I'm also not 100% looking in that direction. Alright, there's my alert. Should be good to go on that front now. I think we just go stage Mox Chalice for 1 next turn. Assuming we get it next turn. Assuming this doesn't kill us. Yep. Because that's what I did from the start. I need to use Cabal Therapy, taking my Duress. Yep. So long, Chalice of the Void. So now that they took my Chalice of the Void, I'm going to go Ancient Tomb Mox Diamond, because that means I can Cunning Wish for Mindbreak Trap if we need to next turn. This, spin this, play this, pass the turn. Yeah, definitely get Rock Monster. I can make a note. Only Sunday night. I don't stream on Mondays, so make a note that you prefer Sunday. Sunday. Second basic island. Okay. We're just gonna kill them on our untap, right? I'm just gonna Cunning Wish for Ad Nauseam and then cast Ad Nauseam. I guess we're not guaranteed. We're not guaranteed to kill them, right? Because this Ancient Tomb's gonna hit our health total, so we can't just draw my whole deck willy-nilly. I'm supposed to board out an Ad Nauseam. Alright, so there's, if I go to 16, there's currently 3 Cunning Wishes, an Ad Nauseam, and 2 Flusterstorms in my deck. So this is 9, 14, 15, 16. So there's exactly as much health as I have things in my deck right now. So if we're really unlucky, we might not kill them here, but they're probably dead. So so there's how many? There's, right, I'm going to double check here. There's, my Grapeshot is on the board. Yes, my Grapeshot's on the board, and I boarded in 2, and I've drawn a 3. So there's a 3 3s, a 5, and this is exactly 16. So there's 2 Flusterstorms, so there's 6 cards total in my deck right now. So once I've drawn 5 cards with mana costs, I can't take hits for free anymore. Which hopefully will have enough to Lightning Storm kill them. There's 1. 2. Right, 1, 2, yep. 3, 4. There's 1 Cunning Wish, 1 Flusterstorm left in my deck right now. So once I hit one of those, I need to stop. This deck is really sweet. I agree. I enjoy this deck a lot. That's why we're playing it again. Alright, yeah, they're dead. More than enough here. Okay, so there's the Flusterstorm. So now we stop because there's a Cunning Wish left in our deck that would kill us. It's this. Discard this. This. Red mana. Cast this. We're actually not. We don't need Storm Count this time because we don't have. We don't have, what's it called, right? We don't have a, just need to play my mana sources out. This. That one. And then I cast a Cunning Wish here. And get Lightning Storm. Red, white. Cast this Holding Authority. Activate this. Choose new target flag. No. We discard all these lands and kill them with Lightning Storm. And we have copies of Flusterstorm in case they get frisky. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be lethal. This way, even if they have lands to discard, we could discard some lands back. Alright, how about 19? Dead? Alright, dead. Sweet. Okay, we lost round 1 to Belcher, but we 2-0'd Storm that round, so God bless. Who's the better Storm deck opponent? Clearly the Grapeshot Land Nauseum deck. I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, good night to everyone, or if you're out in the world, thanks for joining us here this morning. My name is Jeff Hoagland. We're hanging out playing some Land Nauseum in Legacy. If you are enjoying what you see, please hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. Those both support myself financially directly so I can spend more time doing stuff like this and less time doing other things. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. We'll love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on all of your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using promo code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, sleeves, binders. They really do it all. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artwork that they have on their website to put on whatever you want. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them and use code Hoagland7 to save 7% on your rentals there. Into match number 3 with Land Nauseum here this morning. What does this hand do? Hand really doesn't do anything, right? It's got a couple of Maze of Iths in it. It's got a couple of Baubles. It's got a Zuran Orb. If I had like more mana with this, I'd probably keep it. I guess these could literally be anything, right? Alright, fine, I'm keeping. This hand is awful. Let's keep. Welcome to the Hogland stream. This hand is terrible. Keep. I did. That deck's been faithless. Black Red Reanimator. Looks like Black Red Reanimator. Smells like Teen Spirit. Like likely Black Red Reanimator. The Maze of Iths are actually pretty good in this matchup, assuming we don't get Sire of Insanity here. Was it Zuran Orb banned? Binned Lotus Petal, Thoughtseize. Alright, well, that's pretty good for us. Alright, Bauble. These are my things, opponent. There aren't many like them, but these ones are fun. Alright, show me a random card in your hand. Alright, Lotus Petal, alright. I guess I should wait on these, actually, right? Because my opponent's playing a discard deck. So I should do these during my opponent's upkeep. So that way I draw the card on my next turn. So that way they have less cards to pick from. So activating this one I did was a mistake. I'm not going to get to draw these cards till later anyways. They have a Reanimate, but they don't have a Fatty in their bin yet. Let's look at another random card in their hand. We're going to draw one card now, and then we'll draw 3 cards next turn. Do another Cunning Wish. Ends up not mattering mostly. Hopefully we find a blue source so we get to... Alright, well this is scary. Looting here is kind of gross. See if they had a Fatty here again. Hopefully they miss again. Otherwise they're going to get to reanimate whatever they find. This is also really bad if our opponent hits a Sire of Insanity, so maybe I should have played this out. Yep, that's a Chancellor. Alright, the good news is this Maze of Ith says your Chancellor doesn't matter, so that's nice. Unmask, sure. Lose a Cunning Wish. Take my Maze of Ith on land. We can't Storm combo through a Chancellor, but we can Dark Depths combo through it, so we've got that going for us. No, probably not. I think I'm just planning to play Legacy. I don't have any modern events coming up, and I have a bunch of donation deck lists to plow through. Maybe we'll do a modern donation list. I don't know. I was kind of just planning. If we cash this first league with Ad Nauseam, I'm probably gonna run this back. I like this deck a lot, and I kind of wanna poke at it and get a feel for if it's how terrible it is or if it might actually be playable. We got 3 Tormod scripts in my board now for this matchup too, which is great. Opponent just passing because this isn't going to beat Maze of Ith. Okay, that's smart. Another Cunning Wish. Okay, mana. Okay, sure. I guess I'm playing this out before Chancellor hits play, and then I'm going to play this. I might be playing with Fire, not putting this Maze into play in case they hit a Sire of Insanity, but like... Another looting? Let's see, sure. All I draw are Cunning Wishes, opponent. The only thing I'm capable of drawing is Cunning Wish. Really, still not reanimating. Okay. This. Let's do this. Maybe I'm supposed to Ancient Tomb there. Go either way. Oh, we do have a Karakas. You're right. What am I going to get with this? And depending on what they get now, right, I can just like go get Echoing Truth and just like eventually wait on... That's really annoying. Well, now we're not getting anything, right? That's unfortunate. Yeah, Legacy's a fair and interactive format. Their last cards reanimate, right? Pretty sure we know their last cards reanimate. Faithless Looting. Oh, they must have pitched the reanimate to the other thing. Dark Depths. Yep. Alright, well. Here's my Dark Depths. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast this and bend this Ancient Tomb and then pass the turn. Do we start going manual mode on this? Who thinks we should start going manual mode on this? I die before... Yeah, fuck it. Let's go! Let's go! Might as well. Yep, you're not wrong. This is my 2020. There are many like it, but this one cost me 30 mana. I can sack lands to not die, you're right. What a weird game. Perfect. Now we don't have to take damage to do this. Attack Depths to Orb and hope Magic Online messes up. LOL. I assume they're putting something into play here because they've been holding this. I'm assuming this means they drew something. Found a Gristlebrand finally? Sure. Book. It is a book. Shapes. The Shapes book. Shapes, yep. Yep. Going on, Grizzly Bees? If we find a... What's it called? A Tolaria West, we could pick this up. It's a square, not a box. It's a square. Boxes are squares. Box is a square, yep. So it's worth noting that I cut the Ravenous Trap from my sideboard, and had I had the Ravenous Trap, I guess I wouldn't have done anything, right? Because I just waited till to do this later. Keep doing this like it matters. doing all right. Gonna be able to manual mode through this. Did you eat the other one I gave you earlier? You did, didn't you? All right. Entomb. Let's see what kind of fatty they got here. I assume they have something that beats Maze of Ith. Declan. Yeah, they have a tight spout tyrant. Alright. Probably lethal. Tight spout. So, post board. Mazes are still good. Tabernacle's not very good. I get to bring in these. I get to bring in these. I get to cut this. I get to cut the Grapeshot. There are 2 cuts here. Are there any other lands that are bad? I don't need Boseiju. Opponent put a... what's it called? Opponent put a Tide Spout Tyrant into their discard pile, and they almost certainly have a reanimate spell after drawing that many cards. Zuran Orb's fine. Sometimes you need Zuran Orb to buffer your health total back up. For those that aren't familiar with Legacy Reanimator, Tide Spout Tyrant's a creature that says whenever you cast a spell, you get to return target permanent to its owner's hand. So my opponent would just reanimate their thing and then cast a couple spells, bounce our mazes, and then kill us. That's very unlikely. I guess I could have waited 2 more seconds, but like, they drew 14 cards, and they'd only played 1 2-mana reanimate spell in the top half of their deck, and usually they play 7 or 8 of them. What are the odds? You can't just board in cards in this deck. Not only do you want to have things to Cunning Wish for, but you're trying to draw your entire deck with Ad Nauseam. So like, again, we want as little converted mana cost as possible in our deck. That way we can pick up the entire deck with Ad Nauseam and kill them when we combo. So, I agree, we're probably almost never going to Cunning Wish for this card, but we're also don't want to board it in because it could potentially kill us when we're trying to combo them. Kind of like this balancing act. That's why when you see me boarding in these Flusterstorms, I'm cutting the Grapeshot. This hand has a quick 20/20, but it's like not quick enough for this matchup. Especially when I have things to mulligan to. Feel like I can do better. I have Crypts and Chalices to mulligan to. Look at that. Have Crypts and Chalices to mulligan to. Deal. You can't play ley lines in this deck, Tom. They'll kill you with the Ad Nauseam. Can't Chalice for 1-on-1, but we do have the Crypt, so... Yeah, exactly. Like, this can turn into what we need, hopefully. So, because we drew another Tolaria West, we're going to get kind of punished for not having lead on Tolaria West, but I think it's right to lead on the Underground Sea there, so that way we could potentially, like, draw a different land, different blue producing source, and, like, have this to play out. It's really expensive. Mox Opals and Mox Diamonds are both like 40 to 50 a pop. I think it's close to $1,000. Magic Online Legacy is too expensive, and it's obnoxiously far too expensive on Magic Online. There's no reason these cards should be so expensive. Literally a place where they can reprint every card. Jade Hala with the real truths. Play 1 and always have it in the opener. Nice unmask, opponent. Pick? You're watching Goes. You are literally watching Goes. I would like to get a Dark Depths. You think Dark Depths is good here, Declan? You want to pick? Alright, I will back out of this episode of Power Rangers so you can ask to watch a different episode of Power Rangers. Pick which one you want. Jeez, man. Okay, yep. Longhole Gambit lets them put a thing into play. It's a Griselbrand. What is Go's? Go's is Power Rangers. Because their theme song is Go Go Power Rangers, so he has to see Go's. So we need to dodge like Tide Spout plus another Gambit. Yep. Opponent have their sideboard card to allow them to sidestep the 2 hate cards we drew. Comes the beats. We can transmute for Karakas, actually. Pick that Griselbrand right back up. So again, we're looking to dodge. We're not in a bad spot if they don't find Tidespout Tyrant.
Hi
there. You like Sarah and Duck, don't you? Sarah and Duck. Sarah and Duck. Sarah and Duck. Sarah Duck. Sarah Duck. This is Ad Nauseam lands. Land Nauseam, if you would. Your duck? No, your dad. Daddy, yep. Oh, stretch. Alright, if they don't have anything else to do here, that's kind of great for us. Be like, alright, pick your stuff up. So do I get Karakas here, or do I just play the Dark Depths and like attempt to block? I guess if they have Stronghold Gambit plus another Griselbrand that lets them draw 7 cards, which would be bad for us. I think the conservative play is just get Karakas. I'm currently on some spicy, inspiring Sanctuary, Death Cloud, jamming Chalice, and playing. Well, modern's miserable, so you should in fact just like jam some kind of terrible lock piece and just like hope it's good enough if you want to play a bad deck. And like, Saffron Olive's basically made an internet career out of like shoving Blood Moon into unplayable decks, right? It's like Collected Company and Blood Moon. It's like, we can shove this into a deck with lots of unplayables and it'll be fine. Opponent agonizing over what to discard here. Where my Karakas at? There it is. There it is. Pick that one up. It's our Ad Nauseam. If we draw a Black Source next turn, we could just kill them with Ad Nauseam. Okay. Chalice is dead. Alright, opponent. There's also a very real chance, like, even if our opponent gets to, like, put some good stuff into play, they can't keep us off of this Ad Nauseam if we draw a black source for it. So, like, we can kill them that way, too. Just got him in the 2-combo squeeze. Also, a very real chance, I suppose, that they have a discard spell in their hand. They're just going to rip this Ad Nauseam away from us. And we just get to Dark Depths them. I don't really care if they cast a Reanimate spell at this point, because we have the Karakas to cover this Grizzly Bees. Daddy knows. Yeah, they know about Dark Depths. They don't know about this. I don't really care about this. It does not have speed. So you're just gonna like have a 6/7. I'm gonna like pick it up with Karakas, and you're gonna like we're right back where we were before. Or like trying to get me to blow this Crypt, and I'm just not going to because I have a brain. Pick it up. Sure. So they're looking for, again, Tidespout Tyrant plus a Stronghold Gambit. Karakas definitely does the Lord's work. 10 out of 10. Morning, TP. Why not use Stage right away? Because if they hit Tidespout Tyrant plus a spell, they'll just be able to bounce my thing, so I want to wait. They typically don't play any cards that'll punish me for waiting to activate this stage. I think I'm just gonna hang tight. Yes, Declan. So Stronghold Gambit is this card that basically says if I don't have a creature, my opponent can put any creature from their hand into play. Tidespout Tyrant is a card that lets them return cards to their owner's hands when they play more spells. But Tidespout Tyrant's the card they're looking for to get them out of the Dark Depths. I suppose if they hit Stronghold Gambit plus Chancellor, they can chump block my 2020 for a turn. Gives them another redraw, potentially. If they have a third Stronghold Gambit for the Tidespout Tyrant. But as long as I sit on this Tormod Crypt, I suppose they could also hit another Wear Tear plus a discard and then reanimate the Tidespout Tyrant, but that's a little bit more convoluted. So Tormod's Crypt hopefully doing the Lord's work here. Yep, alright. Well, there's the first part. Let's just get rid of everything you got over here. Might as well. So now they could go discard spell. They could go like, no, they've already played all their lootings. They have enough resources left over to get a Tidespout Tyrant into the bin and reanimate. Remember, their 1-cost reanimate spell requires them to lose health. So that's off the table right now since there are 3 from Gristlebrand draws. I'm gonna make a 2020 opponent. Is that cool? Not cool. I like how like I'm like streaming and wrangling Declan and like we're up 10 minutes on clock on my opponent. Really wish we had shorter clocks than Magic Online. Opponent has died. Yeah, but the thing is like that they have an instant we just get got is the thing. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how we've boarded, so click submit. Hope not to get turn 1. Because we have one copy of Ad Nauseam because it kills our opponent when we cast it. That's why. Sand just doesn't do anything, right? It's not enough mana. Sand's great if we don't die. I mean, our opponent doesn't. They kept 6, so there's a good chance they just put an idiot into play on turn 1 and we die. That. Yep. Dead. We're so dead, Declan. They always have it. They always have everything. Dead. Lotus Petal reanimate. Oh, oh. They didn't get us. Oh, oh. They didn't get us. They didn't get us. They didn't get us. Dad's so excited. I bottomed that ancient tomb, right? Like, I bottomed that ancient tomb, and then we drew an ancient tomb. Jeff Hoagland puts a card on the bottom. Sure, just make it sure. Thanks, Magic Online. You do you. The bad news us for here is the rest of our hand doesn't do anything, right? Like, we had our hate pieces, and now you can't have the crackers. You don't actually eat them. You just lick the cheese off of them and throw them down on the ground. That's not a good scene, Declan. It's not very becoming. All right, so now we're gonna activate this now because I want to be able to draw Cunning Wish this turn and cast it, so we can Ad Nauseam on our next turn. Back up Tormod's Crypt. God bless. Yeah, Stronghold Gambit's kind of scary. He has to back up Crypt because we know they have Wear Tear in their deck. All right. Got a lot of live draws. Cunning Wish. Cunning Wish almost ends the game. Ad Nauseam ends the game. Yeah, if we top deck a second Chalice, we are definitely putting it on 2. Not close. Alright, there's a Thespian stage. This is gonna copy Maze of Ith at end of turn. Just so we have a backup one. Yeah, if we don't shuffle before then, we can check if Tomb's on the bottom. We can hardcast Urborg, yep. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yep. And now we have enough mana that if we draw Cunning Wish, we'll kill them in the same turn. Don't Stronghold Gambit me. All right, we're checking. This is the old spot check if Magic Online knows flashing this back actually works or not. God bless the opponent. Always spot check Magic Online. I do it too. Who gave you a fork, child? Who thought that was a good idea? Pick. All right, I'm gonna put on Mini Force, because maybe you'll actually watch that one instead of just asking to pick again. Hey, look, Cunning Wish, so they're dead? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put on Mini Force for Declan, and then we're gonna kill our opponent. Alright, I'm pretty sure they're dead. Mini Force. I should double check. We only have 16 converted mana cost left in our deck, though, right? I haven't cast anything else. I boarded out the Grapeshot and brought in 2 Flusterstorms. So I have a 5, 3 3s, and 2 1s, right? So that's 16, so this is lethal. This is guaranteed lethal, I should say. Alright, if I die here, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm pretty sure we get to draw the whole thing. Okay, yeah, there's one Flusterstorm left in our deck. Great. Oh, alright, so now we go cast this. And again, the Grapeshot's in my board right now. So the way we're actually killing them here is via Lightning Storm. We're gonna go boop, boop, boop. I should actually put this into play first here and make sure that we get to have Flusterstorm up the entire time we do this, just in case something goes sideways. Lightning Storm. And then I don't want to play the Mox Diamonds if I have Lotus Petals, right? Because those require discarding lands. Mox Opal also works. Cast this, keep this one. Make red. Cast this. Keep this one. Red. Cast this. Cast this. Crack this. Now we're going to go ahead and Lightning Storm them with double Flusterstorm up. So hold down control, cast Lightning Storm, target you. Hold down control, activate my Lightning Storm once, activate my Lightning Storm twice, activate my Lightning Storm 3 times. Do this how many times? I'm actually not sure. It's 3 plus 2. I need to get to 20. No, I want to hold down opponent's had enough here. Opponent's had enough here. Yes, Flusterstorm works through Chalice because of Storm, so your initial Flusterstorm doesn't work, but all the Storm copies say counter unless you pay 1. So Flusterstorm, that's why Flusterstorm's on our board as a counter spell of choice, because it allows us to interrupt our opponent while we have a Chalice on 1. You accidentally registered. No, we got a bunch of legacy cards in this deck. Thank you very much. Cunning Wish is not modern legal. We've got legacy staple Urza's Bauble in our deck. Thank you very much. Going on, Ashiak. And remember, if you haven't seen this deck before and you're enjoying what you see, there are videos of me playing it on my YouTube channel. Played this once before. A lot of fun. So we're running it back. Opponent mulliganed. I've got like a Maze of Ith and a Boseiju here. I'm gonna keep this. It's a little bad against a fast combo deck, but see. Mox Opal shouldn't be modern legal, you know, but who's keeping track, really? Okay, so my opponent's mulligan to 5, so probably playing against Reanimator again. Alright, something unfair. Did you play this person earlier? This isn't the Belcher player, is it? At least it's not the same Belcher player, right? Okay, so drawing the Dark Depths naturally means we can just go Urborg stage depths, right? Just like a mulligan to 4. That's probably for the best, right? Oh, you know what? I'm probably supposed to play this last, right? I'm probably supposed to do this, because my opponent might benefit from having their lands be swamps. I haven't really listened to his commentary, so I can't really give an educated opinion on it one way or another. Dredge. Okay. Alright. Huh. Well, now I just play Chalice for 1, right? They can't Cabal Therapy me. They have a Dredge 5 in here, so they're probably going to hit some Narcomoebas, which is a little annoying. I guess that leaves me with the question, do I want to go... If they're hitting... Oh, they missed on Narcomoeba there. Okay, so the fact they missed on Narcomoeba this turn means I'm probably going to try and set this up. If they miss on Narcomoeba, we'll go in on this. They hit multiple Narcomoebas. I'm probably going to wait and just Ad Nauseam. Alright, sweet. So they missed, so we're going to kill them. Welcome to Thunderdome. This deck is so funny. Just hilarious, really. Dead. The red-white card in their graveyard is Flamekin Zealot. Alright, so, yep. Engineered Explosive is actually okay in this matchup, right? Feels like it's probably okay. Chalice is like not stellar. I don't need Boseiju. Maze of Ith is fine. You don't want to board down too low on lands in this matchup. Wasteland is often fine. Is Engineered Explosives good enough in this matchup? So the crop rotation is in the board to Cunning Wish for. So again, most of this sideboard is a wish package. So the only cards we're really boarding in the sideboard of this deck are the Engineered Explosives and the Tormod scripts. The rest of these cards are just like mostly stay up here. Boseiju plays through Animated Chancellor, but we can't combo through Animated Chancellor because we can't play all of our zeros, so it doesn't matter. I guess Chalice isn't very good. Chalice in the play is okay. But how do we feel about just like boarding out most of these on the draw and just like bringing these in? So that way I can clean up zombies potentially. That's probably not very good. I'm actually just gonna cut these. Leave these in my deck. Yeah, let's just do that. I have what's it called? I have a Tabernacle to take them off of their creatures. So off of Ad Nauseam, we win in one of two ways. We either generate Storm Count and kill them with Grapeshot, or we Cunning Wish for Lightning Storm off of all of our free mana and then discard a bunch of our lands. So either Grapeshot or Lightning Storm. I think this is sideboard here. Is it good enough? Just got like Bojuka Bog in the opener. This is probably fine, right? I feel like this is fine. I can see this not being good enough. They have Faithless Looting here. Are going to be in trouble. Their strongest start. Yep, looks like looting. So they cast looting, and then they crack Lion's Eye Diamond in response to the looting. So that way they get to dredge immediately here. One of their Narcomoebas was in their hand already, so that's good for us. And they're going to flash back this looting after they put this Narco Weep into play. The good news is they can't Cabal Therapy this Bojuka Bog away from us. And if their dredges here aren't amazing, the Bojuka Bog's actually going to be really good, right? Looney Bob, hey Jeff. No, you would have played against the league, but would love if you could try the list. I'm trying at a team constructed 2K tomorrow. Appreciate. All right. Looney Bob, money talks. All right, let's take a look. Black, red, reanimator. Yeah, I can choose some nerds for you. Thank you very much for the very generous donation. I do appreciate it. So we're hoping to dodge Bridge from Below and other Narcomoebas on these dredges. So there's an Ashen Rider. Oh, crap. So this, they're actually going to get to... We dodged Bridge, but they hit 2 more Narcomoebas. They had all of their Narcomoebas in the top half of their deck, and they have a Dread Return. Oh, but I guess if they Cabal Therapy, they can't Dread Return, right? And if they Dread Return, my Maze of Ith checks whatever they Dread Return. I guess we're in an okay spot, right? Because they don't have any bridges. How big is this Grave Troll going to be if they reanimate it? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, well, so we're going to be fine here. So we'll see if they want to Dread Return or not. They probably want to Dread Return this Golgari. Yes, we're just going to Bojuka Bog them straight off the deck. Yes, Declan.
Dad.
Declan.
Oh.
Howdy, Darnia. Morning. Rars. Opponent deep in the tank here and what they want to do. I counted itself. I know how Legacy works. I counted itself. Yeah, they're just getting the Golgari Grave Troll. Oh, did I miscount? I must have miscounted. I did count the Grave Troll itself. I must have missed another one. I counted the Narcomoebas too. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to Bojuka Bog them here. And then we're going to take 1 hit from this, which actually makes our combo kill a little bit harder. But I think I want to just make sure that their graveyard is gone here. And then next turn, we have this Maze of Ith. Play this out. Yeah, Zuran Orb is definitely a card that we'd be interested in having. Cunning Wish is good. Okay. We could actually transmute for that too if we find some blue sources. One of the reasons why you leave it in the deck. And then next turn we get to play Karakas and then put Chalice on one. So we need to avoid them drawing a Faithless Looting or a Breakthrough or a Careful Study this turn. Find a cracker. Opponent's gonna make us go through the motions, making sure we don't miss it. Deal. Sweet. So this for 1. Bauble. The worst part about this maze is that we can't auto pass. Oh no! They're gonna get to Golgari Thug us. Which actually, like, ticks down, right? Like, Golgari Thug's gonna 8-turn clock us. We're about to live that thug life. Yeah, right, Tom. like to draw a stage or Maze of Ith. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That means so the stage is good because it lets me copy this Maze of Ith. It also lets us set up a it sets up half our combo here. Now I don't want to put this in their bin though. I don't want them to dredge. Oh, huh. I could have mazed this so I could go get Dark Depths. I'm supposed to have done that. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to have done. Any artifact lets us transmute. Oh, that's not true. I need 2 blue. Wait, I don't even need a second blue. Oh, you're right. I forgot we have crop rotation in the board now. Oh, I have a Chalice on 1. We can't crop rot. We can't crop rot. I have a Chalice on 1. I could have played this though. But yeah, I can't crop rot because we have Chalice on 1. That's why there aren't a bunch of crop rotations in our main deck. Casting crop rotation is a legal play, you are correct. Things that are legal plays. Do I want to Cunning Wish or anything? I like Echoing Truth this Golgari Grave Troll. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Hey, Looney Bob! Anything is legal in meme land with the cheers. Thank you for the bits. I do appreciate it. Another stage. All right, so put this out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn. Opponent's giving it their college best here. I'm gonna go ahead and have this one copy. Oh, I can't actually use that mana. I don't want to take 2 off this Ancient Tomb. We'll get another Underground Sea here, so I could transmute this. And then we'll get a Dark Depths with this one. Yep, yeah, that's the line. This deck's great. Deck's great. Don't let your memes be dreams, children. Your opponent didn't go to college, he's playing Dredge. Dredge is really bad. If you haven't seen, we streamed with Dredge earlier this week. It's embarrassing. Even if they have like they have a Stinkweed Imp. If they have a Stinkweed Imp, they can block the Dark Depths token for a turn. Oh, baby, it's a Stinkweed Imp. So, if we draw any artifact that turns on this Mox Opal, we can Grapeshot to kill this. The Opal's not active right now. We need more artifacts. We need more artifacts. Hey, look at that. It does the thing we wanted to do. Storm is 1. Red. Boop. Grapeshot. Look at that. The old Storm lands deck here. With all the lines. Just get them. Alright. PG's opponent. So we're now 3-1. Is this a real Magic deck? Is this like a legacy legal deck that's like competitive? It feels competitive. Like our one loss in this league was Goblin Charbelcher, which is almost certainly a bad matchup, and I punted the third game. This is a keep on the play. I think this is a keep on the play. Even if we lose this match, we're 7-3 across 2 leagues with it. Tolaria West, go. Do it, you won't. Well, I don't think I'm playing a Paper Legacy event anytime soon. I don't really have any paper events on my schedule. Yeah, it has the combo, plus it has Chalice for 1, it has Maze of Ith as interaction. It potentially has the other combo off of Boseiju that they can't counter. So like, we're coming at them from a bunch of different angles. How is this deck easy to hate out though? Would be my question. Like, you have to beat the Storm and the Dark Depths angle, and you have to simultaneously not be weak to Chalice. Like, I feel like this deck might genuinely be a good deck. Is Blood Moon good against us though, Looney Bob? We can just kill them with the Storm combo through a Blood Moon. Also, we have like Cunning Wish for Echoing Truth or Abrupt Decay. We beat Delver the last time we played this deck. Just for reference, for people that think Delver's probably the bad matchup. And Delver might be hard. Delver's really good against weird random decks like this, but we beat a good player playing Delver at that too. Legacy is the least innovative format. Lots of opportunity to play wacky decks. Mr. Tasty with the God's Honest Truth. Thank you very much for the donation. I do appreciate it. Okay, so opponent's playing Miracles. We've got Chalice on 1 to stop Plow. Yeah, Stony Silence plus floating, but like Stony Silence, like sometimes Null Rod sees some play, but it's usually not very popular. Great, here's my Dank Depths, go. We don't call him the Screecher Creature for nothing. Yeah, we have Tabernacle and Chalice, Looney Bob. Like, it certainly has to have some bad matchups, right? But, like, it feels to me like this deck's hitting from a lot of, like, every angle gives it the different angles it comes from gives it play in enough different matchups. Delver's good versus everything. Delver is the best deck in Legacy, and it doesn't have bad matchups. That's not true. The decks that are genuinely bad matchups for Delver are awful against the format. That's what I meant to say. And even the decks that are genuinely bad matchups for Delver, I don't think they're worse than 40-60 if your Delver deck is built right. You're still going to be a dog, but I think you're going to be able to win more often than not. All right, so I think this is just like Grapeshot out, Flusterstorms in. Is that where I'm living my life? It feels like I'm living my life in that area. Yeah, that's Cliffy hitting on the head. I would 10 out of 10 play the Magus Depths deck again for a donation, K-Smith. We are playing Red-Black Reanimator after this league, though. I don't think Lands is that good against the format. I mean, we just dumpstered Miracles there. Just we dumpstered miracles in the last league we played too. I think I'm just clicking submit now, right? It's just like grape. Oh, I need to cut one more card. Sorry. This is not a Bojuka Bog matchup. Bojuka Bog makes black mana though. This isn't a Maze of Ith matchup. What am I doing? Out of there. So just Grapeshot, Maze out, 2 Flusterstorms in. I guess I could cut this other Maze and bring in this, but like 1 Maze for a random Snapcaster beat's probably fine. Where's the salad emote, right? Yeah, sounds great, right? Oh, I guess... No, Tabernacle's probably fine to keep in case they're probably on the Mentor plan post board. Just Chalice for 1-on-1. Sign me up. Alright, hope you got a force. Play the Lotus Petal out too, just in case they have a daze. Some of these Miracles decks play daze. They're like Mentor daze decks. So it's worth playing around since we could afford it. I guess we could technically we could have cast Chalice through Spell Pierce on one here. I'm aware. That's literally the reason we play Flusterstorm, is because you could Flusterstorm through your own Chalice on one. If we couldn't Flusterstorm through our own Chalice, we wouldn't play the card. This might be my new favorite deck. It's got some sweet puzzles in it, and it's more competitive than SI. Yeah, Counterbalance is pretty good against us. It's less good against us when they can't Brainstorm to set up the top of their deck, though. I don't actually know. One of my subs sent us the deck idea. I think Immortal sent me the deck originally. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What a fucking tilt! What a tilt! Get got, Hogland! Can't beat an Engineered Explosives ever. Alright. There's a hate card, alrighty. Shouldn't have played all my stuff out, I guess. Mistakes were made, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes were made. GG indeed. Playing this tapped. I feel like I'm just playing this tapped. Alright. Your turn, opponent. Punished for not playing 4-main deck welding charge. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, so they have a Ponder that they didn't play, so they must have a counterspell then, right? So if our opponent taps out for this Jace and they don't have a force, they're actually just likely dead. Yep. Alright. Big bucks, no force. You know they have a blue card. It's actually going to be kind of a dangerous Ad Nauseam, right? Because we're going to need to take 2 more nugs from this Ancient Tomb. So comboing from 14 is not guaranteed. Hopefully we draw Ad Nauseam or Cunning Wish this turn. If we draw Ad Nauseam, I believe we're a guaranteed kill if they don't have force. Alright, I'm supposed to play around days, right? I'm supposed to play around days. I'm gonna play this Karakas. Right, that's dead. So they had the force. Literally, some of them play days. I understand that this is the internet and you want to say things to feel smart, but I promise you, a non-zero amount of them play days. Is a card that is registered in this archetype a non-zero amount of the time. Sometimes they board in mentors and then they don't have days. Yeah, the ones that run mentor in the main deck often play copies of days. There's a lot of variation in formats like Legacy, and that's some of the variation. But, okay, so like here's the thing. If I get forced there, the game is over, so I might as well just play around the days because I have the option to play around the days. Like, if I didn't have the option to play around the days, I'd still jam there and, like, hope they don't have the force or the days. But, like, the fact that I could play around the days and jam there, like, we're not winning the game from that position anyways, so might as well just, like, go for it. Don't play around things you can't beat. Yeah, this hand's great, right? It needs an extra mana source, but we get a redraw on this Mishra's Bauble. We've got a Flusterstorm that's castable. Look at that. Look at that. People act like it's hard for me to ban them. They must think it's hard for me to ban them. Hi, Declan. Daddy loves you very much. It really needs more cowbell. Declan has a cowbell around here somewhere, believe it or not. Bell, yep. Oh, we actually can't 2020 on 2 here.
Mommy Bell. Mommy Bell.
Mommy Bell.
Mommy Bell. Mommy. Mommy Bell.
Do this now. There's a turn on top of their deck. You're stuck. Alright, so we got 2 draws next turn. Hit a mana source to make it 2020. If they have an engineered explosives again here, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. They don't I don't think they play a ton of EDs though, so and remember, even if we drop this match, we still finish the league 3-2. Crap. God bless it.
A dog!
Better lucky than good. Alright, I'm just gonna move on with my life. They have 5 cards in their hand. Let's just play another league. Can't win all of them. I feel like there was nothing we could really do in the post-board games there. They just like had the engineered explosives and it was just too good against the setup that we had in those particular games. I think there's going to be some games where we could beat engineered explosives, but I don't think those games where they had it on exactly 2 were games that were winnable. I'm pretty sure I punted the first round match against Belcher, and Belcher is almost certainly a tough matchup for this deck anyways. So I don't even know if that's true. Like, they don't actually go off with Belcher that often. This deck's really good at beating goblins. So yeah, at any rate, Looney Bob sent over... This is definitely something I'm going to play again in the future. I think this deck's really sweet, and I'll work on it some more. I don't think I have any changes that I want to make to the deck after that league. I think I'm pretty happy with the 75 cards that we played. Looney Bob sent a donation.